Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to look at conditional statements, or the bottom line here is an if statement. Um, I'm just going to set this up. I'm just going to set it up with a text box. Okay, I'm going to put a text box here on my screen. Okay, just resize this a bit. Okay, and I'm going to pop on a button. Okay, a button here. Okay, and this is okay, and I'm going to put on a text block. Okay, so something will display in this text box or text block when the actual button is clicked. Okay, so what I want to do here is do an evaluation. We'll start off here with an if statement and we'll move on to a switch. But basically, if I type in something in the text box, click the button, and if a condition is met, it's going to appear here in the text block. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause this video for a second, just rename my controls. Okay, you can see here I put on text box. I'm just going to call this txt input or something like that. So it's text box 1. I'll rename my button btn click, and my text box LBL display. Okay. Okay, so I have my controls now renamed. All the action is going to go behind the click event of the button. So I'll double click that to bring up my my C# page. Okay, I'll just make this a little bit bigger on the screen. I'll unpin my toolbox and just resize this so you can see it a bit better. Okay, so let's start off. First of all, I'm collecting data. The data I want to collect is whatever's typed into the input box there. So what I'm going to do is set my txt input, the contents of that, which is text, and I'm going to set this to whatever's typed into that box. Sorry, I just redo that there. What I want to do is set a variable. My mistake. A variable. Just call the variable string name, and that's going to be set to whatever's typed into the text input box there. Okay. So there's just an ordinary, straightforward variable. Okay. So what I want to do is start to do an evaluation. So I'll start off with if, do the construct of it, if, and the parentheses there, so if the condition is met, execute the bit of code between these two braces. If not, else, okay, else do this. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do there. Okay, so let's put in our condition. So the variable name, so if name is equal to the string, say, Tom, okay, well then we'll put in hello Tom. Okay, so I'll put in the so we want our output text block, which is this one here. If I go back here, so my text block, which is this one here, to say hello Tom. Okay, I've called that just go back here, just rename that, rather than text block 1, I'll just call it LBL output, or LBL display. Okay, that's grand. Okay, so we'll say LBL display. The contents of that .text is now going to be set to the string hello. Put a space in there and concatenate that with the variable name. Okay, so again, if that condition is met, it's going to say hello Tom in this case. If the condition is not met, okay, we'll have LBL display.text, and that will be set to just a string. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, or something like that, whatever text you want to put in there yourself. Okay, so let's test this by running our emulator. Okay, so I'll bring that up. Okay, so I'll do it right first. I'll put in Tom. Sorry, get that. By Tom. Um, okay, check that, and it says as we expected. Hello, Tom. Let's put in something different now. Say Pat. Okay, and again it executes. Who are you? Okay, again with conditional statements, so we can see there that first of all that our code is actually working. We can put in a number of what are called else ifs. So again, if I put in else if a condition, and I'll open a brace and close one, and I'll do another else if condition, open a brace and close it. Now notice here the way that each time I'm actually just get the way right here. So what I can do here is I can add additional ones on here. So if I copy that and put in Pat, get that out there. It's Pat, and I'll put in Mary. Okay, and again, my output here will not change at all, so I can continue to use this here. Okay, and remember the else here is at the very end. Again, picking up any name that I haven't put into the conditional statement. So again, let's run that again and test our code to see if it's working. Again, this time I'll put in Pat or Mary, and so Pat. Again, and we can see when I click the button, hello Pat. So again, C# read down the code. This condition wasn't met, this condition was met, so therefore it executed the code in there. Okay, and likewise if we put in Mary, we can see it says hello Mary, and I'll just put in say XXX, a different name there, and who are you? So we can see there the else picks it up as well. Okay, I'm going to stop this video now, and we'll start a new one off with a switch statement. Thank you for your attention.